had a corner. It had a angle, a 90-degree angle versus a rounded corner. But I think that tags and journaling cards especially look cute. I think they look cute rounded. And so now what I'm going to do is, I don't think I'm going to put any lines on this card, but I do think that I am going to stamp out a few random little images. And I'm only supposed to make 3 of these. So again, all my extras, I do have someone in mind that I'm going to be giving it to. So I'm supposed to make 3 journaling cards. And you know, if the recipient doesn't like the front of this, which I think is creepy, very creepy in my opinion, she can definitely turn it over on the back and use it. And this just made this a little bit extra weighted. I do like Frankie a lot, but I'm going to stick kind of with the witch theme. I probably won't make everything witchy. So I just took the ink to the stamp. I think that either way works fine when you have room to ink up your creations, right? And you're probably thinking, Brandy, you haven't pulled out a Julie Nutting doll yet. I'm going to pull her out. Don't worry. I think this stamp, I'm telling you, is the best stamp of the season, of this season. But, you know, it kind of looks like you can make it your own. Because it looks like they kind of scraped it, but I can't. I'm not going to even try and do that. And then I'm going to use this skull because this skull is creepy, in my opinion. And hopefully I'm not creeping anyone out. And I hope that, you know, the conversation is good and you know, we all can relate on some stimulants to it. And I want to talk about this real quick. I cleaned my desk and it's stained. I'm going to try to find another type of cleaner to clean it up with, but it just did not clean up properly for me. And I have to give the recipient a Frankie, I think. He stamps well as well, and he's from 2012. I love him. I love this little stamp, and you'll probably see him make appearances a lot, just so you know, in October. And see, that's the thing, that I'm going to be packing up all of my stuff in September. I have to pull out, you know, I have to think ahead and pull out a few Halloween things. I have to pull out some Christmas things. But in December, you know, whatever I have in that bucket is all I'm going to be using. So if I don't have it in the bucket, then I just won't have it. I don't plan on buying anything new unless Michaels comes out with a new hot buy pipette. And I don't think I'm going to use that one. I'm going to go back to this lady, this witch. So I'll stamp her out again. And then I'll stamp out the skull again because I like him. I like the skull. It's creepy. Oh, creepy, creepy, creepy. And her broom got cut off, so I don't, I'll re-stamp her one more time. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I was trying to make sure I was stamping in camera, and I wasn't, so I messed that up all the way around, huh? Alright, there we go. Super cute, in my opinion. Super, super duper cute. And we got some Tim Holtz creepy going on right there. And this. And hopefully the person doesn't feel like they didn't get a journaling card, because they can, you know, they can still write on here. I don't have any like Halloween sentiments that I want to pull out right now to stamp. But I will definitely ask the wizard if she thinks that this is okay. And if not, I'll redo it. Just so you all know, I went over my time frame. And I'm not going to string the videos together. I'm just going to upload 2 videos, so I don't want to make this one a short one and then the other one a long one. So now I am going to be making a thank you card, but first I want to just clean up a little bit because this is driving me crazy. Okay, so we're going to be making, the next thing we're going to make is a thank you card. I think I said that already. But I have to find the cards, and I'm going to be using my Tim Holtz platform thingamajig. What is it called? Stamp platform. I think that's what it's called. I think that's the real official name for it. And we're going to be using this speckled cream color paper. I was looking for cardstock, but I was like, I don't know if cardstock is really going to convey it's going to work well with the things that I wanted to make. And I'm going to try and make 2 or 3 cards, and then I'm going to try and make 2 and 3 envelopes to go along with these cards really quickly. I'm just folding this over because I think that I want to I have to find a thank you sentiment. Actually, I don't think I have a thank you sentiment with Halloween stuff on it. So that's what we have to do. That's what I'm going to do. But it's going to be a thank you card. So it's going to be a cute little thank you card. You know, it can be a thank you card, a thank you Halloween card. In that regard, I just don't have a thank you, I don't have a thank you sentiment in my hand right now. So I don't want it to be too Halloween-y, but I do want it to say thank you on there. So right now I'm looking at these Michael's Recollections stamps that I purchased, and I think I got an excellent deal on them. It was 40% off plus 25% off. So I got them for 65% off. So they were like $3 or $4. You know, you can do the math. I think these were $9.99 originally. I don't know why they have the Canadian price on here, but I think they were $9.99. It sucks that Canada has to pay $15 for these. I do understand about import and export, but Canada is still part of North America. Even if it's a different country, it's still North America. So, anywho, that's enough of that, because I'm not getting on any type of international bandwagon at the moment. I am just going to create some cards, and I'm not going to color them in. I don't know if you all noticed this or not, but whenever I make cards for people to receive, I don't like to color the cards. I like for them to do whatever they're going to do with the card. I think that it's, even though it's a card that I'm making for the person, I think that they can and should be able to finish off the creation. Because I'm not giving them a thank you card saying thank you to them. I am giving them a card, and they're going to give this card to someone else. Although I am not too, I think what we're going to do is go a different route. We're going to go a different route. We're going to use this one. And I'm going to put this moon right here, and then I'm going to put this house. Hopefully this all fits in. This one I did not get a good deal on, just so you all know. I think I paid, I had to have one of these stamps. I had to have it because in my life, what normally happens whenever on a side note, before I go there, I saw someone doing some online shopping hauls, and it was like they didn't feel like stamping out each individual to see how it's stamped, so they just put all the ink on the whole entire thing and stamped it out. I was like, girl, that's genius. Anyway, back to what I was saying. In my experience, when it comes to buying seasonal craft items, if I don't get it when I see it, when it's in stock, I tend to miss out and have to wait and then have to go buy someone's D-stash just for one little stamp. One stamp set, one this or one that. And I didn't want to do that this time. I wanted to be on time for the party because I'm always late. I'm always late to the party. I've told y'all that before. Like, I'm late to this crafting game. I haven't been crafting as long as a lot of other ladies here. And that's what I was telling Ruth today. I was like, I don't know all these definitions of these words and terms. And does it make me feel bad? No. It makes me feel bad to keep harassing her and asking her constantly, what does this mean? What does that mean? So, you know, like I said, I'm going to try my best to be a little bit more proactive in learning. So this is how it's going to look. It's going to have this house right here and this cute little moon. And he looks like he's just watching over the trick-or-treaters, really, because this does not look creepy in any way. And even this cat, he just looks like he got mad because he had to get a bath. But other than that, it looks good. And I only have to do one thank you card. But I am going to make 2 or 3 since I have all this stuff out. And so if you haven't seen a demonstration on the Tim Holtz platform, you can always type in Tim Holtz platform. You can go back a few of my videos. And I'll try to put an iCard in here. I'll try to remember that later on to do that. And here we go. The good thing about, in my opinion, some stamps versus other stamps is that if you notice, it did not pick up that paper. Some stamps don't have that tight of a grip. And again, I'm using archival ink. I'm using Ranger Archival ink, the jet black. I'm just trying some different inking platforms that I feel like I need to use. I don't want to get stuck on one thing, especially not some of the Martha Stewart products. You know, some of them are no longer easily available. I don't want to have to go online and do an online search. I prefer to just go into somebody's craft store or Walmart or somewhere and just grab some black ink that works for me. And I'm just applying some ink on this house, and I think the house is going to be a little bit of a problem. As you can see right here at the bottom, it may be some issues, but we're going to work through that together. We're definitely going to not let it get us down. And I do like platforms as the one that Mom to Create gifted me, the Stamp Perfect. I like those. I like these a lot because they're very helpful when it comes to crafting. The one thing that I will say that I don't care for in any of those stamping platforms is that it's a big coverage, and so, you know, I want to make sure that I apply as much ink and get it down the first time, and that's the only thing I don't care much about. And you see right here, I told you I was having, you can't see, I told you I was having some problems right there in that area with the house, but I actually think it looks good like that, even though this is not how the stamp was intended. And I don't prime my stamps. I don't scrape over them with a fingernail file or a sandpaper or anything like that. I personally don't like that. I think that if you're selling a product, you need to sell it ready to use if that's what it, in case, you know, if that's the case, if that's really the deal with the product. It should come ready to go. Unless, like this one says, shake well before use. Okay, I shake it and then I should be able to use it. I shouldn't have to shake it, squeeze it, you know, do a ritual to get that created. And I'm going to keep this just like this because I do like that. I like that it's not stamped out all the way. So that's how it looks. Alrighty, so we have stopped the video because I received a phone call. And I'm starting back up, so I have to figure out how to connect these two videos together, which I really don't like doing, but I am going to do that. I think I told you before that Ranger ink or archival ink, or this ink right here that I'm using, stains your stamps. And if you can see, this is turning purple. Let's see. And I've only used it this one time, so it's kind of has a purple hue, which is fine, no big deal. I mean, I'm not upset about it, but this is what we have created so far. And so now I'm going to put some candy on the inside of it, and then I'm going to find my thank you sentiments and write thank you. Now, if I had a whole bunch of alphas, which you all know I do not really care for alphas either, which is why I struggle sometimes to put sentiments in my creations, because I don't have, because I am so picky on some of the things that I like. It makes it a little bit harder to use, which is okay. You know, it's my own doing. I'm just putting some of my tools up, and for some reason I have misplaced this packaging, so that's what I'm looking for right now, and we'll be back. Alright, so we are back, and I have this big giant thank you. So we're going to be using that stamp. And then I got these from the Dollar General. I want to say they're from the Dollar General. They have this, and you know, usually the dollar store doesn't have prices unless they got it from another company that open. You know, they don't have the prices that open on their products. So I got some for myself as well as my little roommate for his trick-or-treat bags for his little class for October, because they're probably going to have a little Halloween party. And I'm just going to, it's 9 in here, so it should be, yep, 3 of the same. No, it's 4. Let's see, a house, a ghost, and a witch thing. And they probably have all of the same. It says 4 stickers, right? So you pay $1 for it's 4 stickers per box, and it's 9 boxes, so 36 stickers, right? I'm not sure if that's a good deal or not, but hey, it's cute. You get the little packaging. You can always recycle this packaging. You know, you can cut off the Halloween, and then you can try to get rid of the 4 stickers, or you can put some type of another form of medium over it to I was going to say, this is not the sticker, is it? To use in another way. And yeah, this is a little bit on the not so cool side. This is what you get. And I'm okay with that, because you know, it's little kids. They are not really in Halloween. No kid, no child I know is into Halloween for stickers. But as an adult, you know, that was 36 stickers for $1 when I could have gotten 48 stickers for $1, right? But I'm going to keep it moving. I'm not going to cry and complain about it, but I am going to show you what's in here. And my little one just woke up, so we will have a special guest coming through. And I keep bumping my finger. I actually think I broke a stitch. I only have 2. So it's all good. And so we have a ghost. And I was hoping there was some candy corn or something in there. So I'm going to have to make my own candy corn really quickly. But now you see what you get in there, so you can definitely decide to buy that or not. I think if I had known what was in there, I probably would have left it. You know, some things you can definitely take or leave, and that's one of the things that could have been left. So I am going to use this, and I got this for $1.50. See, that's my problem. I think I'm a bit on the extra cheapo side, and I often feel like I'm not getting a good deal, even if I am getting a good deal, because it's 9 little packages of stickers for little kids, right? Let me find some stuff and come right back. Alright, so we're going to use this one right here, which did not come from the thrift store. It actually came from Michael's in one of those big bags of, big boxes of things that you can create with. I love this cat. That cat is just so sassy without even doing or saying anything. And what I'm going to do is I am going to cut this in half. Not too much, of course, but I'm going to cut these in half, and that way I can, because you know candy corn is usually, who actually eats candy corn? Comment below if you actually eat the candy corn, because I don't eat candy corn. I don't find it to be that pleasing. So I'm just going to eyeball it and cut it in half, and eyeball it and cut it in half. I probably should have cut it. I shouldn't have eyeballed it. I should have cut them together, right? Because sometimes eyeballing will not get you a proper cut candy corn. But in this case, I didn't do so bad. All right. The only bad thing is now I only made 3 cards and I have to cut. Well, I don't have to cut. I can do this. I'll do this one for this one right here. I'm going to poke out that star. And then I'm going to put in a different star. Since, you know, everything is yellow and orange. I'm going to do that just like that. And put it right there. And then I'm going to stamp out thank you. And then we'll have our thank you card. And I'm going to have to do one of those, I believe, which is cool. And I'm just taking off this. I think that sometimes we underestimate foam products, because you can definitely do a lot of cool stuff with foam products. You just got to use it and not be afraid to make it not look so good, you know. In my opinion, I have taken on a different little philosophy, I guess. It is just paper, as they say, but I mean, you put a lot of work into that paper. Like, you know, I've stamped everything out. I've already taken all the stuff off. So if I was to screw this up now, I would be upset with myself, to say the least. So I'm just, I should have did that before I put the thing down, but I'm just braying that closed. And since I only have to do one thank you card, I think that's cool. I am going to be making some envelopes. I have to make some envelopes to go along with this, but I'm gonna try and just think inside but outside the box. I am going to try and make some envelopes for each little thing, or I'll put them in little plastic bags. I'm gonna try my very best to remember I'm in a swap with some random stranger who this will be their first impression of a little left-handed crafter if they don't already know me. And I'm going to really, really try my hardest to get better at, you know, creating projects and presentation when the recipient gets them. So I know candy corn is usually yellow, and orange, and white, but I don't have a white one, and I think that looks fine just like that, honestly. What do you think? Now that you can actually see it right in this in frame. And I just kind of tilted it. I will tell you all that I am a part of a lot of Facebook groups, and I don't really, I'm a random Facebooker. Like if I log on to Facebook and I'll maybe do Facebook for 10 minutes, you know, I'll look at everything, I'll read all the comments, and I'll just scroll down to what's in my feed. But because the Facebook groups I'm a part of, you know, I have a craft Facebook page versus my real Facebook. I tend to go to the thing that I like, which is like stamp. I'm a part of a stamping Facebook group, and I have recently subscribed to some wreath making Facebook groups. And so one of the ladies put, please tell me your honest opinion. And this lady that commented, she didn't rip her to shreds, but she definitely wrote a whole bunch of stuff on there. She was like, thank you for letting me be honest. And I was like, ooh. And you know, some people do want honesty. And you know, in my opinion, constructive critiques are always more welcome than just critiquing because you feel like you need to tell somebody how you feel. But at the same time, if you're going to be a constructive critiquer, critique constructively and not just be like, oh yeah, that sucks because blah, 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 blah. I just think that I don't know. Constructive critiquing, in my opinion, can be done brutal sometimes, very brutal. You know, we're not on one of those cooking shows with the chef that curses you out and, you know, you're not getting paid to be beat up, basically. How some of these shows are. You know, some people, I think in this day and age with media being the way it is, you know, you can hide behind your computer or you can sit behind your cell phone and just kind of be really rough on people. Especially if someone says, tell me what you think, and then you go in on them. I was just like, wow. And then she had another to say, thank you for letting me be honest. I was like, I don't know about that one, lady. But that's just my opinion. Again, you know, I try to practice what I preach. So if I don't see something that makes me happy or is pleasing to my eye, I tend to just kind of keep it moving. Now, some things I will comment and be like, I just don't like that. And I'll say why. I'm not sure if that's constructive criticism, because usually I'm not telling the person that created it that I don't like it. I'm just saying, you know, I don't like something because of why I don't like it, not for critiquing purposes and to try and make it better. So maybe I am, as that lady was, you know, for letting me be honest. I just think, no, I'm not, because if someone was to ask me, I would probably say, you know, I think that this, I can't identify with that the way everyone else is identifying with it. But we all have our own opinions, and that's what's great about the crafting community. You know, sometimes when you say, let me know what you think and be honest, this is going to be weird. I put, this thing has a heart on there, which is crazy. I'm just applying pressure, and that's what I don't like. You see what happened? You see what happened? I didn't apply enough pressure. My desk is not a good stamping medium, and this stamp was actually this stamp was in my D-stash stack, so it's okay, I guess. It is just paper, Brandy. You probably should have stamped out thank you first, right? It's gonna be all right. I'm very angry with myself, just so you all know. I am going to, I can't say I'm going to punish myself, but I am angry with myself. So now I'm going to have to work on that thank you. This is when I wish I had a regular thank you stamp. All right. There we go. I like it. I think what you're seeing now, when I told you all I didn't like the Ranger ink, is what's going on. Some of it is not, I don't know. I think that's why I went to Martha Stewart, because it just, in my opinion, it stamped a lot better. Excuse the camera shaking. I'm applying a little bit too much pressure. Good thing is I only have to make one thank you card. And I was being a bit overzealous by doing 2 extra ones. But hey, you know, it's good I did. I really like that candy corn though. So I'm going to fix the stamp. I want to show you all how I tend to fix my stamping boo-boos. Good morning. Yeah. Yes, come on over. All right, so this is okay too. I think that's fine because it doesn't, the stamp looks kind of, yes sir, kind of off anyway. Hi. So I'll show you how I'm going to fix the other one that the TH didn't stamp out properly. Yes sir. Hi. But this is, yes, I know. This will be the one that my swap partner receives. And even, I like that though. I love that.
Mommy.
Yes, put those back, please.
I put that.
Yeah. Can you put those back?
What's the ball?
I didn't know I was going to have a secret guest appearance.
Mommy.
So that's how I tend to fix my
Mommy.
boo-boos. I double stamp it to make it look like that was intentional. Or on purpose, intentional. Oh my goodness. So anyway, I just want to... that's not yours. I just want to show you what I've created. So this... And you know, at the end... Yes. Psh, at the end of the day, I could just cut this off and don't do that, son. Don't do that, please.
Mommy.
So this is how...
Hello.
Hello. I could salvage this and just cut this off.
Kit.
Yeah, the kitty cat. So I could just cut off that front, like I was saying,
Go.
and reapply it to another card. But I think I'm gonna keep it. I like it. Maybe I can give this to one of my friends, and they won't know.
Pete.
We're not painting today. Anyway, let me just. I'll get you some juice in a minute. Excuse all of the distractions. But here we are. This is the cards that I created. I love them. They are different thank you cards, but I think they're very cute. But this will be the one that, this one right here will be the one my swap partner receives. And then this one will be the one that I've been making extra for my special person. You want a banana? You just said you want apple juice. You want apple juice or banana? So this will be also for the person that doesn't know they're receiving it. And this will be for my swap partner, one of those. I'm going to try to keep it kind of witch themed. But we'll see.
Okay.
You're not painting, sir. And then we have these journaling cards. So, you know, she'll be receiving this. My swap partner will receive this one. And probably Frankie, because I like Frankie. So anyway, that is all that I have created so far. And since I have my special guest here who's way more talkative than I am, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you all for watching. Happy crafting.